So we are going to get into the game here in a minute. Lunara. Do we see it?
I don't think we see it on this map.
Same. I don't think so.
It is very good for control of the mercenaries. We are getting the R's in chat, pirate talk in chat. So we are about to get ready to draft. But I could see Enigmatic pulling it out here. He loves to play it. It's the semifinals. The next match leads to the finals. So that kind of tells me maybe you just try a little harder to make sure you don't lose that game. Yes, you're a pretty good Lunara player, but is this really the time where you want to put that kind of risk into it?
I say flex it, Enigmatic. You've tortured me in plenty of games by picking it whenever you wanted. Just go for it now. But no, truth be told, I think he might hold on to it. I really like what I'm seeing out of him. I really loved his false side play on the last game. Couple little bit of missteps, but that's part of mastering and learning the hero. Was not enough to cost them the game. So, but like we talked about, Abathur ban, like you mentioned, coming out, Malfurion ban, we've mentioned it a million times. Overall, strong guy, but Hanzo pick coming out first. What do you think about that?
We're gonna be back. I was about to say it, the Genji Garrosh coming out probably next. Garrosh still the king of point control, and Genji is just a better Hanzo counter than anyone else. I was gonna say better Hanzo, and I was like, maybe not. Hanzo's pretty good at clearing camps. Genji doesn't really do that.
They do different things, but I feel like Genji matches up into the Hanzo extremely well, like you said.
Exactly. So look out for that matchup. Also, there's a lot of walls in this map, which kind of give him the ability to kind of come out of nowhere because there's so much vision or lack of vision for the enemy teams when they're in like some of these choke points. I wouldn't be surprised to see Johanna again. It's been a pretty stable pick.
Haka Johanna rotation. I think that's the Uther to Haka. Interesting priority on Uther. Priority on Uther.
I just realized that OSD is not on the blue side, and they're on the red side. Wait, no, they are on the blue side. I'm getting all sorts of.
They are on the blue side. Yeah,
they're on the blue side. The admin staff's killing me with this. But that early Uther pick kind of opens them up to a Lunara counter. Lunara has long been considered a hard counter to the Uther because of how awful it is to heal against her poisons when all you have is burst healing. Not to mention she works very well as the pokey kind of weaken them hero for set up for Genji to kind of come in and be like, wah, 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 with his shuriken.
Wait, what was he like?
Wah, wah,
wah. Yeah, that is exactly what Genji does. He gets in there, wah, 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 he gets you. But the priority to me seems strange. You take it away because they have the Genji, so you want to make sure that they don't get the Divine Blade. That makes sense, but it's right before a ban phase. You're talking about they got Genji Garrosh in the 2-3. You could ban Uther just as easily, but they go with the Lunara ban. So exactly like you said, scared of the spread damage. And now what do we see coming out? They kind of have free reign of supports. Stukov still available. I would have liked to maybe seen a support band out, sort of like you talked about. Yes, the Lunara is particularly strong in Uther, but do you know your opponent is going to play it? Do you know your opponent's going to play it effectively? Also, you know how to play it, so can you play against it effectively? And just continue to choke on that support front. You have the mouth, Uther, the Uther, and you take away maybe the Stukov. Now you're really pushing the limits of your enemy support. But Rhaegar Junkrat, ooh, I love the Junkrat pick coming out here.
Yeah, not a lot of mobility at the moment for the side of OSD. So the knockback mines, the grenade poke is going to be a pretty big deal. It's kind of similar to the poison, not as threatening, but similar, because it's going to come out pretty endlessly, especially post 16. Wow, I wasn't expecting a Twin Blades variant pick, but I mean, it came out, so let's talk about it.
Twin Blades variant pick. I mean, this has got to be taunt all day, right? But
It's totally twin blades. Come on, man.
yeah,
He
with
has
the
2
Uther-
swords. If you have more swords, you do more damage. That's how
Well,
that works.
Okay, and normally I'd be like, Dunk is memeing Ian. Don't let him get to you. He's trying to get you, but the Uther pick here doesn't really sit right. And the Uther pick to me goes like, wait a minute. Is this actually a Colo or Twin Blades boy? It could be, because otherwise I don't really see the significance of the Uther unless it's a Divine Storm for a full blown blow up into the Genji, and a Samuro coming out here out of 2+2 for the last pick. We got a game on our hands.
Yeah, now this is what I'm talking about, man. You get these amateur scene players, you tell them, hey, this is what the pro players play. And they're like, whoa. We're not that good. We're going to play what we want to play. And then they whip out things like Twin Blades Varian and Whirlwind Samuro. So really interested to see what they decide to go with here. I actually really like the Samuro pick.
I think Samuro is amazing, and I'm frankly shocked we don't see like a mega high level pro team with a player that specializes in him, because I don't know if you've ever watched Grubby play him on stream, but it's dirty. And yeah, he's playing against pubs, but I still feel like the potential of the hero is up there.
Oh yeah, and really no one on the side of OSD right now really counters that pick. So if he gets on that back line, he is going to be pretty deadly. We are in the game though. Cursed Hollow, game number 1 of 1. Once again, we have Order of the Sleeping Dragon on the blue side, Enigmatic on the Hanzo, Manby on Dahaka, Woven, not Kroven, on Li Ming, Trinth on Uther, and that Corgi Booty on Varian.
And on the right side, we've got 2+2. We have Axon playing Rhaegar, Reb on Samuro, Flyest Raven playing Genji, Kroven not Woven on Junkrat, and McNulty playing Garen.
Well, what are you waiting for?
And Varian actually holding on to his level 1 taunt. That's actually really important because his level 1 is the big deal about his level 4, which is his ult choice, or his stance choice, I should say. And Harry blocks a hero's base attack, hero's bonus special. That's a Colossus Smash variant. I'm calling it right now. This is a tank Uther pick. That's a Colossus Smash variant. They're going to look to blow one target up. It's going to be deadly, and it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it does not look like Twin Blades. Probably Twin Blades would be a High King's Quest, right? But I think you could be right that Uther to me shouts that, and I think this is going to be a straight up Uther build. So Divine Shield, possibly Divine Shield Smash, and then just trying to pick up Genji could work.
And really important there, them delaying like that, they actually missed the soaks in the bottom lane. So really good smooth moves by them. Rhaegar actually not falling is very important. Samuro is just hanging out in the middle lane. Rhaegar might be going towards the siege camp. Nope, gonna go head up mid the hard camp, it looks like, with Samuro. Alright. And it's just Garrosh versus Dahaka. Kind of a weird setup. Not really the normal thing we see when, wow, Junkrat just took a full Li Ming combo. Gonna have to tap. Kroven, unfortunately, not paying attention to that push. But it does look like we are going to see the camps coming out now.
I like that the Kroven v Woven rivalry continues, but Manby doing a ton of damage to Flyest Raven. How Manby is managing to harass these range heroes in lane, not really sure. Gotta keep an eye on him. Actually, probably gonna go back and watch a little bit of Manby's play tomorrow, because the Dahaka play has been absolutely top notch. We got the Bruiser camp coming out early from 2+2, and that is the glory of Samuro already finishing the siege camp as well. Very early, before the first tribute is even showing a timer to spawn. So a little bit of macro pressure in the advantage of 2+2.
Yeah, and they are just looking at really much damage done. Dahaka just being annoying. It is a taunt variant though. No memes, no dreams today. Unfortunate. But and it is still a very strong hit. You have the Li Ming burst, you have the Hanzo follow up with his Qs. And potentially a Dahaka Dragon and Uberstone afterwards. So the chain CC does have the opportunity to be there, but it is Rhaegar, so we should see a cleanse at level 7.
And yeah, we've got the taunt, and so it's just going to be straight up play. And looking at it like that, looking at it as a straight up composition with varying with taunt, with nothing really too much variation. Oh, hold up, we got a groundbreaker coming out of Gareth. This is a very safe composition coming out of
Yeah, and look at the Garrosh taking a ton of damage, falling awfully low. Might Evo, wow, the orb hit the wall and exploded on him. Amazing. Good hit by Woven, weaving in those orbs. Samuro just being annoying, those clones are just copies. Not really going to do well. He does actually last second slide into it. Woven trying to get the tap on him. Junkrat just throwing these grenades though over the wall, completely interrupting Prince's cast. Corgi really actually doing a really good job. Gonna get knocked back into it though, falls under it. He is taunt varying though, he does a ton of damage. The stun lock onto the Rhaegar though, no follow-up from the Li Ming or the Hanzo. Gonna go ahead and just walk away. The Haka just keeping top taken care of, but no one's soaking mid, and that's a big wave they're about to lose. That is a level 7. They are going to miss out. Hanzo though, working his way up, knows he can hop the wall. Doesn't go the Q talent to wait for though, so doesn't have that strong wait for. There will be a tower falling mid.
And the Samuro doing Samuro things, trying to create as much map pressure as he can. And again, this is another composition that is extremely adept at taking mercenaries in every aspect across the map. I'm not sure how well Samuro fares against bosses. I believe he still does need some help. Oh, McNulty getting a big throw back on Corgi Booty. Just zoning, trying to keep an eye on OSD there, I believe, and just track the movement.
Yeah, but look at that, dude. McNulty is just messing around with the enemy team. Getting those stacks up, level 10 stacks already on his Goldbreaker quest. Allows the Samuro to get rid of that middle fountain, giving them one less place to rest up at and get heal zone. Rev is actually going to show up right here, going to get just whack man being walk away. McNulty playing Bush Guardian, Varian trying to walk in. 3-man Warbreaker, wow, almost stacked. That's going to be a big deal. Once he gets that cooldown up, it'll be an even bigger deal. The Scatter Arrow actually leading its way in, Corgi Booty taking a ton of damage. Woven trying to get that burst damage on their backline. Groven trying to protect the Rhaegar, not willing actually to soak a full Ming combo for him though. Axon is just going to keep taking this poke damage from him. The Satchel Charge there, trying to put someone in a bad position. Corgi's actually falling very low. He needs to be aware of that. Gonna get knocked back in, falls right back into it. Very low, doesn't have the level 10 invulnerable shield yet. Gonna fall. Good pickup by the Genshi.
That was actually a 4v5 situation right there. McNulty had rotated up to the top lane to get a little bit of healing off the creep. Mandy getting flipped in, but popping the essence. Oh, looking for a counter drag into the towers. No such luck for Manby, and it's looking like the second tribute is going to go over to the side of 2+2. So 2+2 about a level lead, a little bit of a macro advantage created by this Samuro and his camp pressure, but by no means out of control. 1-for-1 on the tribute, so I'm guessing that OSD would give up the second tribute here when they're down the heroic talent tier, and then we're going to see a fight on the 2 tributes. I could be mistaken, but I believe.
And I actually really like Flyest Raven standing in at boss, realizing how fast they can do boss with a Hanzo with his level 1 talent stacked. They are going to go ahead and snip it out though. Level 10s are available for the side of 2+2. Corgi Booty actually getting caught out. Samuro doing God's work, just zoning him out. The clones are going to do a ton of damage on the backline. Corgi Booty dropping awfully low, not going to be able to do anything about that. And now their own boss is free for the taking. 2+2, putting 4 together, you know, just getting it down.
And I mean, that was a next level read by 2+2, right? Saying, we have 10, they're absolutely giving this up. If they're giving up a top trip, where are they going? They're going to go straight to their boss. And they identified that immediately and punished Corgi Booty's positioning. And now they're able to take the tribute and take the boss. Their own boss is going to be available, and still no level 10s for OSD. So this is very different.
Yeah, and the next tribute will be bottom. So after pushing through with his boss, they just grab the tribute and move up to the mid and top lanes, getting as much value as they can. Manby actually pretty far up. Reb coming up here, cleared out with some does actually a ton of damage. Excellent use of those mirror images to make sure he doesn't get stunned out and can just continue being on this. Actually went Illusion Master, so he does a bunch more damage with his mirror images. So his control of these waves is going to be a lot greater.
Yeah, and it gives me 10% passive attack damage now. So really, this is how Samuro gets control of the game, zipping all around the map, controlling all the camps. Really good Samuro's Archive.
And just so you know, if you watch how he keeps throwing his clone out and then transmitting to it, that is how you play the Samuro control the waves. Make sure you're able to get in there. The ultimate base check. He just sends the image in. This is going to be a really quick cast. Scatter Arrow actually perfectly on him, interrupting the channel. Not going to get the channel off. He's actually pretty deep in there. Enigmatic taking a bunch of damage. The stun coming out. He is going to get the stop roll, taking a ton of damage. The Riptire actually doing 0 damage. Both tanks were invulnerable during time. That is going to be a knockback. Manby is stuck behind the fort. Going to take a ton of damage. Not going to be able to live. Garrosh does fall, but so does Dahaka. The Genji coming in, that is the invulnerable onto the Uther, terrifying. They're trying to figure out what to do. The knockback again, Corgi Booty is going to be slowed down. Genji coming back, ready for it. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to live. The taunt coming out, but that is going to be a dead variant.
Wow.
This Junkrat making plays, but once again, they trade a 1-for-1. Woven, though, trying to live. The Uther heals coming out. The Rhaegar falling low.
That is a Rhaegar chasing him, by the way. And he secures the kill. Enigmatic also super low. Flash Raven going to look to finish off Trent as well. He completely lost track of the trade here. I believe it's 4-for-1, maybe 4-for-2. 4-for-2, I believe. But I think I really would have preferred to see something other than the Uther or something different out of this Uther build, because as you saw in the last fight, it really just resulted in a Divine Shield where the Uther was chased down to try to get the kill there, and I can't help but feel they could have got some alternate value from a different healer. I'm gonna be taking the boss now with the 13 again.
And Junkrat value on the satchel charge was just insane. Manby actually getting slowed down. Flyest Raven being thrown into him. Charge him. There's the Riptire. Boom goes the Dahaka. Gonna go ahead and fall down. Enigmatic actually kind of caught out. Reb trying to get in there. Actually, Genji following up. The dash is in. The 5th minute's over. X-Strike just shy. Reb is actually trying to find it now. Enigmatic, though, kind of stuck underneath this fountain. Genji waiting for his E to be up. Wants to jump over here, looking for him, not finding him, gonna go ahead and bounce away. Jumps over for one last check and just walks away. This is going to be a boss with a cursed push for the side of 2+2.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they look for a keep here, whether it's on top or bottom, but Samuro falling very early in the curse. All those images are going to despawn, and that is really going to take the wind out of the sails of 2+2 there. A little bit of banter going on between the teams here as well. Let's see, Darian going to be very far forward on this box, but a huge knockback. Now he's Corgi Booty is in the middle of the enemy team. McNulty's body blocking him, but a huge Dragon Arrow and Ancestor coming out, securing McNulty's life. He's quite alright, but Corgi Booty just cannot get back inside the tower walls. McNulty just keeping him out there, and now we have a curse on the top.
It actually looks like Enigmatic has positive game. There's the pause. We're actually getting back into it. 3-2-1's coming out. We are going to drop right into it. Kashel calling it out.
Welcome.
They will continue with the bot, unfortunately. Still waiting for Enigmatic to get in. They are pushing forward. The bot, though, doing what he can, getting the poke damage on. Rexar coming forward, actually flipping over, dodging the Genji dash. That is still a half-health boss. The core is dropping very quickly. Manby is in there. He's going to go ahead and dodge most everything. The Riptire actually is ended by Hanzo. Actually managed to queue it out. Everyone's taking a ton of damage. The boss is going down, but it is at 10%, 5%. 2+2 does close out the game almost immediately. Enigmatic coming in at the very end. Poggers, unfortunate.